Hey there, I'm Jerry, a DIY track guy, and at my age, I'm not ashamed to admit that sometimes I need a little help raising my hood. I was recently contacted by a guy called Alan about Miata hood gas lift struts, and he was kind enough to send me a brand new pair for an honest review. Although they were complimentary, I'm not sponsored, and this video expresses my own personal opinions only. They're available from this AliExpress store, and being that you're the discerning type, we'll refrain from making any overgeneralizations about their quality based on the country of manufacture, and allow this product to speak for itself and stand on its own merit. These came shipped in this box, carefully packaged with full color paper instructions, a baggie of hardware, and of course the two struts. I chose the red carbon fiber style because it films better, and everyone knows red is faster. But they do carry a number of other colors, or just the bare strut itself. The hardware kit includes two ball stud brackets, two separate ball studs, a pair of washers, and two of these extender things. Back to the red carbon fiber look struts, I was expecting it to be a sticker, but it's actually a molded plastic sleeve with the pattern embedded and a gloss clear top coat. And the sleeve seems to slip over the gas strut cartridge, fit to its exact dimensions, so it doesn't seem like it can slide off. It actually looks quite nice. As much as I love mods, I only install them for a functional purpose. Well, not this, or that, or those things there. Anyway, after I engine swapped my Miata, the factory standard hood prop rod stows away down here against the upper rad hose, which I don't like. Also, the plastic holder thing here broke a long time ago, and even this 3D printed one my friend Terry gave me also recently broke. So installing the gas hood struts will eliminate the hood prop altogether. The install of these are so simple that anyone can do it. The first step is to locate and remove this nut on the hood hinge. It's a 14mm, and if you don't know what that means, congratulations, you just proved me wrong, and you're not qualified to install this. The instructions say to take one of these ball stud brackets and install it on the stud. I like how it has a slotted hole to allow some adjustment of its position. It also says to orient the bracket so the ball is between the two hinge studs, which seems odd since the bracket can't sit flat this way. Instead, I flipped it around like this so the ball clears the hinge plate, it sits flat under the nut, and thus effectively gives the strut more leverage to open the hood. Down on the fender, we got three 10mm bolts that secure it to the body, and we remove the middle one. Now we take one of the separate ball studs along with a washer, and we simply bolt this into that hole using a deep 12mm socket. Obviously the stud has the same M6 threads as the 10mm factory original bolt we just removed, so it goes in perfectly. With those in position, we simply need to install the gas strut's ball cup ends onto the studs, orienting the gas cartridge on the bottom and the shaft on top. Notice the cups have a metal spring clip band around them. You simply lift it with a flathead screwdriver to allow it to sit onto the ball, and when released, it's secure. I installed the bottom one first and then lifted the hood a bit higher to allow the other cup to line up with the ball stud on the hinge. What's cool is that one strut's strong enough to hold the hood up, and now that we mention it, I have seen at least one name brand Miata kit that only comes with a single strut. But this kit's got two, so let's get the other side installed. Now that that's done, let's test this thing out. And with that working, let's get the factory original hood prop rod out of the engine bay because we don't need it anymore. Using a pair of needle nose pliers, we just release the plastic clip over here, and we can get rid of the rod holder thing on the other side over here. And there we have it, installed and working perfectly. The only drawback I notice here, which is common for other hood prop kits that I've seen, is this. When closed, the strut's under enough tension to cause the hood to lift slightly by the hinge, so we get this 5 or 6mm body panel gap from the top of the fender to the edge of the hood. Presumably it's because the Miata hood is made of aluminum, so it's not as heavy or rigid as a typical steel hood would be. But that aside, it seems to be working as intended, and only time will tell how long the struts will last. In future, if and when they eventually die, I'll report back in a pinned comment below. AliExpress may not be the first place you think of for your car modification products, but in today's economy, for some non-critical accessories, there are certain gems available there at decent prices. And I think these quality units are among them, as gas struts are a widely used, ubiquitous commodity. And besides that ball stud bracket thing, there's nothing inherently Miata specific about this technology, design, or construction. So if a hood strut kit is something you're thinking about adding to your Miata, check out the link in the description for another option to consider in your buying decision. If you've made it this far, thank you. I really appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, comment, and all that other YouTube stuff to help grow the channel. Thanks again to Alan for sending me this hood strut kit to test and review. And until next time, you're awesome. I'm useless. Thanks for watching.